Yeah. Alright. Lord. Look. Yeah. Stop wondering how I do it. I am the dopest. I thought that you knew this, and I never fabricate. I'd rather concentrate writing these records till my fingers glisten. The picture I'm painting, a vivid description of vicious lyricism. Niggas that written, I rose on the rubble. You'll never surpass it. The phoenix that filled with the truth and the mass. It's suffocated motherfucker side that you regurgitated. People looking at me like you really wanna elevate it. Never hesitated, celebrated while I meditated. I was highly medicated. Save your reservation for another cadence. You could try to keep it with the pace. If you put me in a cypher with niggas, I'm out of place. I'm murdering instrumental and turning into a fragment. Spinning it fast west, so motherfucker distraction. I cultivated different sound that I would give him. Just a little motherfucker that was coming out of Maryland. Captivate him with lyrics. I guarantee I embarrass them and take them on a ride to make sure they feeling the vibe. My flow was really alive and you was looking surprised at the way this motherfucker would make a rhythm collide. It was difficult depending upon the way that I say it and what a nigga displaying. I bet that I make a statement. I was caught up in the vision I'm giving cause I reliving. Now give me a fucking minute so people can feel the sentence. I kill it with kinesthetics by keeping it copacetic. But niggas are prototypical. People fake as prosthetics and I probably never get it. I swear to God and I'm honest. The definition of truth and the proof is on my composite. Plus I got a couple motherfucking bodies in the closet with a new noose hanging from the ceiling. Reveal it. I was alone for a while as a child. I would live inside my isolation. My self-preservation's amazing. On several occasions I can't do a somber conclusion. The life's an illusion. Confusing the way that I view it is darker than you and your kinfolk. So keep with the tempo. I give you vast amounts of info. I pray I'm forgiven for sins before I go. Never in the side if I've been a nigga that would give it. Never that you would never forget. And you was quick to expect this motherfucker to talk about some ignorance. A diamond cover chain for the pain and the color change when it's glistening. So now I got you motherfuckers listening. Positioning myself to where my intentions to interject. And if I ever make it, then realism is in effect. I'm giving in a mission. Efficient for what you lacking is actual fucking content. Don't you ever conscious of myriad of topics and you were speaking the nonsense. The shit that I provided was similar to an antidote. My educated guesses and present. And I'm professing that I was given the prominence. Compliments of the most high. Assalamu alaikum for the bacon with the bow tie. What is the material? I'm ready for the afterlife. I got a day with destiny. My ridiculous appetite. I eat that motherfucker. You probably wouldn't believe it. The beat is leaking the leader. Whenever that nigga speaking, I said that my shit's egregious. The legacy I was leaving, I'm feeling to find my sanity. Sanctify my inner beast. You know that I'm a beast and I wouldn't ever retreat. But you know that I could beseech. I got the essential feeling they wanted from the beginning. I try to make it apparent. They focus upon appearance and what a nigga was wearing. Impairing every opinion. The motherfuckers are giving and I was living to die. I wanted to make a masterpiece. I'm working like a starving artist. Departed from fantasies. I'm feeling like a mental patient. My life is insanity. They put me on a pill to differentiate the fantasy from actual reality. Self-esteem is a casualty. I'm acting so erratically. Imagining a life I know that I can never lead. And I'm encompassing of everything that you should never be. Cause you fell in love with the melody while ignoring the message. The undertone of the record is really reactionary. It varies upon the words and the people that I was sending to defend you. To try to free your mind is what I'm finna do. My vision wasn't minuscule. And when you at the bottom is when a person to ridicule. I pray it never gets to you. I promise if you keep it cool and stay composed and everything you do will have a better view. But that's if your intentions were honest from the beginning. When you do it for the love and you never receive opinion. People just see the product and follow it up with nearly automatically. As soon as your money is on, boom, and find a prodigal son. Then I get the crucifixion resurrected on the 7th day. I need a fucking witness. They can document it to show you that I was legendary. I've been feeling like a god. Repentance is necessary. Lord, fuck with it. We'll just talk a bunch of random shit. I don't give a fuck. Abstract art, download that shit if you haven't yet. It's not out now while we're recording this, but it's gonna be out by the time we're done recording it. What the fuck? I don't give a fuck. Niggas say like whatever on records, fuck it. And P.S. Shout the fuck out to Illumination. The beat's dope, my nigga. Good shit. Yeah. Knowledge. Loud. Came with a couple of questions. I am suggesting the obvious. Make you ingest my vernacular. Master of all my abilities. Acrobatic back and forth, I'm liking that. And Mr. Go and get it. Gift the gab, I got it. I'm combative, been in battles, won them all. Flow ridiculous sentences running on. Now they all oppose. No one fucking with me, that's okay, cause I like my seclusion. They soon to succumb to the sound we created. I cater to no one but me and mine. Ain't no fucking handouts that was ever given. This is repetition at its finest, baby. I don't give a damn if anybody like it, boy. I said that I do this for me. Let's make it clear. I'm a demonstrative lyricist, literally in the infancy stages. I stated my purpose before, but they force on my hand with this ignorance. I'm innocent in the sense that I'm coming with purer intentions. I'm tempted to just take the singer out. Gotta figure out how we gon' make it happen. Time is not on my side in the midst of madness. I've been so lost on the road to travel, giving everything I wanna, let my pain unravel. I'm a second and right the room like a poet, I guess. None less than ever, that was legendary. I took a plan and I mapped it out. In terms of energy, I feel like I'm maxing out. How many times can you fail for you just submit? No one is convinced I'm in, but I wanna get out and my doubt is just consumed. I've been thinking what the hell I got to lose. A little bit of my pride I threw away, food for thought. I'm getting rid of my ego as a way to progress. I wanna humble myself, become meek and thankful. Just appreciate the talent that I was given. I wanna maximize it to attain a lot. I send all praise to the Most High, Lord. with the words, I make a massacre. You hit the pain in my rhyme spectacular, but yeah, you pass it up and then move on. My shit looked over like it's not a threat. It takes a lot of time, I wanna get you convinced, but when I hit you with the shit, it makes opinion switch. I better get the recognition that I really deserve. It's not a superb, the one that they rather defer, and not patiently propose I proceed, but don't patronize me and at least unleash my words of wisdom when the verse is finished. If I ever change with my tone and temperament, I channel my rap from out the Old Testament. I lost it all like King Solomon, but I be getting it back. I tell a vigorous tale, a visionary what I am, but nobody believes. I'm trying to keep it all together, but the mic can see. My mic check sound nice, 1, 2. I got it, been by it from the beginning. That's what it is. I give a simple example, the way the music is headed. I make a mandatory margin. I'm walking my territory. I'ma tell it like it is, but from my perspective, I can't fabricate. I'ma put my truth on the page. I could care less if it's accepted. You done seen my growth from inception. Search for perfection. I pray that we pop it. The problem for me is I just want my happiness. Hope that it happens to heaven, but I can't imagine that I'ma do this shit forever. Lord, knowledge, nigga. Time for myself, I stay away from the rest of them. I just don't trust anybody. Emotionally, I'm invested. Selfish, set apart, embark upon a better path. I'm passing a negative point of view. I'm moving silent, said I soothe and save. I sanctify the vein, I rectify the pain. I paint a picture, pay attention. Won't you help me spread the message like the gospel? This apostle never falls a fault in the fault of my faith. I cannot take it, so I fade away. But my fate, it was predetermined. Got a firm belief that what I leave is a legible legacy. Blessings that came from the law, but I wasn't prepared to receive them at all. Hit you with the cynical energy, I'ma send you a sign and I put it inside of a rhyme for your mind to grow. I take all the pain that I ever had and no one can see. I kept bottled up, gotta progress, get better, step back. Just let me, I don't make an excuse. I've been to where I gotta elevate it, take it to a level that nobody has been. I'm in a different mind state, I feel it's time to attack. I never relax, a lad, boy, I'm hitting the gas. To get to Southern California where it never rains. Gonna take a whole lot of work and I'm motivated to get it, sacrificing every day for my goals. All that I know is I got a whole lot of problems, but failing is still not an option. I hope and I pray that one day we achieve, cause man, I gave my all till I had nothing left. Loud, knowledge, nigga. Loud. Slash made the beat. Yeah. Lord. Yeah. Alright. The mastermind is bad, my flow, I'm never forcing it. I'm putting you niggas to sleep when I get on the beat like I'm Dr. Kevorkian, extortionist. That better proceed with caution. I was just counting my losses, giving the vision I really comprised. I'm making it real in front of your eyes. Develop a plan and we strategize. You want my demise and I bet you decide to antagonize and try to divide. I'm keeping them niggas away from my side. I'm saying what I really gotta do when you retreat with the way a motherfucker do it properly. There ain't no way I put some motherfucker stopping me. I said the flow is similar to an anomaly. What I got to be is one dope MC that's necessary and legendary. Wonder why nigga living with an attitude, but that's hereditary. Your opinion varies and the people base it off a few facades with a euphemism, but no use for God. And we should be ashamed and ask for repentance. If you play that back, then that's a realest sentence. In a fucking minute, like I'm so demented, I would cut my wrist until the pain was in it. That was problematic when I needed help, and I prayed to God to find a sense of self. And I know I never found it, became more grounded. Living in a puddle of tears and I was drowning. I put it on the page, amazed that I'm astounded to find what it means to really be well rounded. Lord, yeah. Slash made the motherfucking beat. That's it. Let's do it. Yeah. I keep it honest in my rhymes. That's all that I can do is I provide the truth. But what's the use? It's hopeless for the youth. We live in a world where nobody cares, and I realize that nobody is there. I'll never let hair. I'm making it clear. I'm working to overcome all of my fears. Surpassing your motherfucking bastard. Boy, you wanna rap with the past? I giving you his passion. I preach to the masses. You would've never match it, but everything a nigga ever did was a classic, a drastic change that I can make it out fashion. Myself in a position where the people can't pass it. With all of the pain, this motherfucker is last and I still wanna die. What the fuck you really asking? I've been trying prayer, but the shit don't work. Read Psalms 15, but I still feel hurt. Goddamn, young man, what is your self-worth? Shit, I probably couldn't find it. Even if I look, I take a deep breath, accept my regrets, regroup and expect to be a reject. My pain to deflect, the moment to reflect. Gotta put it on the page, prepare the concept. And I wanna make sure the music is real, provided the product that people can feel. It's all independent, I don't ever deal, but I have been dependent on vices that kill. I pray that the Lord is forgiving it all. I'm doing the most, proposing the toast. I'm drinking it all till I comatose. Lord. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Stop. Yeah. Look. Tell that nigga bring the beat in, let a motherfucker bass pop, to the goddamn track rock. And you can feel it from the front to the back with the bump in the trunk. Don't turn that down, nigga, let this shit knock. Thought I told him that I wouldn't ever stop. Why you mad at a young motherfucker that was living with a dream, giving every single thing that he got? There ain't no reason for the flow switch. I wanna reminisce, I gotta stay focused. And I can speed it up and try to give you something that was different so I can make them listen. But I wanna tell the story about the way that I've been living. Take a better 9-5, try to understand the thoughts in the young nigga mind. And man, I be coming, what do I define? By default, I've been living in the CB grind. In a trailer park, we up at deep run. We had low funds, a real small budget. It was 5 of us in that one space with an animosity that you can't face. My father wake up in the morning like, what the fuck are we finna do? My older brother pissed off and he don't wanna go to school. He mad at my father for everything that he put him through. We looking at the world with a different kind of point of view. To tell the truth, my father wasn't nothing but a fiend. By the time I came around, the nigga got clean. Lost so much time trying to focus on the pipe. Now you wanna be a father to your kids, alright. And my older brother's plight had already been started with 2 bags packed. No time for looking back, rather get it by yourself. Yelling motherfuck that, headed for the front door. There wasn't obvious fact. And the pain that my older brother was feeling was real, but there ain't no way to cope when you couldn't even deal. And he was feeling a band, stranded, understand it. To roll a couple blunts on the way that he commanded. That man gotta live with the damage that was already caused. And there's nothing you can say, nigga, any fucking way. With a dead straight face, you a part of the reason why that motherfucker gotta stay. And my eyes wide, so I can't sleep. And now we out of a trailer and we live in the house instead of the same shit. So when the thing's sweet, but with the way that I act, I know you probably couldn't tell it developing my disdain. So I can deal with the pain. My brain is fucked up from everything that I heard. The walls were so thin, I listened to every word absurd that I would think I believed that I was something when my father wasn't running. The nigga was steady bugging and yelling up at the top of his lungs about something that was minuscule within the bigger picture. If you ask me, discuss about the situation I was living in. I've been dependent on a person that ain't never really gave a fuck. I focused on all the wrong things. Man, that nigga didn't want to spend no motherfucking time. Was a louse your mind trying to tell me that I'm making up a story or forming a new opinion. It really isn't that different from the one you ever never growing up. It's kinda tough, and when I felt I wanna love, I knew you wouldn't give a fuck. Is that enough? I fed it up to hear with all of your illusions. You really think it's that confusing? Cause at this point it's amusing. I try to break it down in a way you'll understand. I'm now in the process of becoming a man. What I learned from my father was never really taught. Mouth closed, eyes wide to observe and to watch. But within that time I saw what not to be. And I know I can never lead with hypocrisies. I prefer to write a record about everything that I seen with an accurate depiction of the way I really live. I put the pen on a page, my story leave you amazed. I've been feeling kinda crazy, the pain don't faze me.